Hey guys, I'm back and we're here for mindset shift number 2. So we're going over a series of videos of the 10 superpowered mindset shifts from my book, The Athlete Mental Health Playbook. So to recap, tip number 1 was that mental health is a strength, right? We often think of it as a weakness, but it's actually a strength. You can go back and watch that video. But today we're going to talk about superpowered mindset shift number 2. And that is that rest is a discipline, right? And it's something that's really important. We accept this about our bodies, right? So as an athlete or anyone who trains, you understand that and know that your body needs rest days in order to give your muscles and your body time to recuperate and catch up from the training that you've just done, right? We get this. We also know that things like our cars need rest and they need time for maintenance. You can't run your car 24/7. You can't run it without ever changing the oil or taking time to fill up your tires with air. We understand these kind of things. You can't even use your phone, right, 24/7 without putting it back into the plug to allow it to recharge. So what I want you to do is start to think of this as a discipline and rest that you need to bring in when it comes to your mental health and wellness too. I know it's hard. I know that you have a lot of goals. I know that there is probably not a lot of time to take rest. People expect a lot from you. Maybe you have a training crazy schedule, or whatever the situation might be. But you have to start taking those time for rest. It doesn't even have to be, I'm a big fan of taking an entire day for yourself without planning anything. But if that's not feasible for your schedule, I want to introduce the idea to you of taking inner pockets of peace. So inner pockets of peace are just simple 5-minute, 10-minute, whatever you can do, intervals throughout the day where you just stop. Get off your phone. You sit in quiet. And all you're going to do is just breathe and just focus on inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale at your natural rate. It doesn't have to be a crazy meditation. You don't have to do all these things. All you're going to do is just take a break here and there to focus on your breath, right? Because sometimes that's all we need to reset when everything is going crazy. And that's what we need to do to reset our inner balance and regain that strength when things are all over the place and now we're starting to lose ourselves, right? We're starting to feel like disconnected and maybe we're not going to make the best decisions, but we have to keep going. So just take those minor times for break. So there's the whole chapter in here is on that, and I even include a bunch of tips here to help you take that break. So I'm going to read one to you right now. So sometimes breaks happen in the form of a boundary that you create with others. So mental health breaks, again, is about creating those boundaries. It's learning to say yes to the things that help you and no to the things that don't. One of my favorite phrases is yes is a no and no is a yes. So I'll let you digest that for a minute, but basically just considering that you need to set those boundaries. So there's a difference in taking responsibility for other people and allowing that to get into your way, not wanting to disappoint people and letting that derail your personal progress and needing to take breaks or do whatever it is that you need to do. So if you're having a hard time with that, if you're having a hard time finding time to take breaks, that's one place that you can examine is, are you setting your boundaries correctly to maximize what you can do for yourself by saying yes to what you need to say yes to in order to fill your own cup and be the best version of yourself. So I know that wasn't a lot. There's a bunch more in the chapter. It's not a big chapter, but you can check that out. That was mindset tip number 2 of our superpowered mindset shifts. And I'll be back with tip number 3 shortly. So stay tuned for that.